All right. Roll your shoulders back and around, whatever time zone you're in, whatever you're in, bring your arms forward. We're just gonna get moving a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Take the arms up, hinge forward, and sweep them back. Arms up, hinge forward, and sweep them back, all the way up. Hinge forward and up. 3 more times, just like that. 2. And 1 more time, come back and hold it here, pulse it up with your hips, your arms. So we're gonna start off with all upper body work. Yay, Deb, you'll be so happy. Hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, fold. But we do have a little bit of lower body coming up after that. Walk your hands down in between your feet and widen your legs. Turn your toes out, drop your hips back. Chest is open. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your legs, turn your toes forward. Walk your hands a little bit more forward, not quite a downward dog. Chest towards your thighs, right hand to the right foot, shin ankle, twist. Then come back, switch to the other side, twist. Come back to the other side, back to the center, and just walk your feet a little bit closer again. Bend your knees. I don't know if your abs are still feeling sore, everybody. Round your back as you come in. Extend your spine, but they might feel sore for a day or so after that. In 3, 2, 1. Roll all the way up to standing. Bring your arms overhead. Take your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, chest open. And let's just get it started. So heavier weights, lighter weights nearby if you'd like. We are going to start with just good old-fashioned bicep curls. All right, so pick up your weights. We're gonna run through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 12, 13 upper body movements. All right, starting with bicep curls in 3, 2, and 1. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to do a shoulder press. So if you like to lighten your weights for that, we're going to do 12 of those as well. You can also do 1 weight, 2 hands, a heavier weight if needed. Rack the weights at your shoulders, palms facing. Let's turn them out today. In 3, 2, let's go. 12, 11. Now make sure you're not leaning back. 3. Lean forward if anything. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, feel free to add a squat. 9, 10. 2 more. And last one. Good. All right. So now we've got tricep kickbacks. Both arms. Bend the knees, pick up the weights, or keep the weights. Hinge forward, elbows back by your side. In 3, 2, 1, go. What's that, Ro? You found weights. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more. 9, 10, and 12. Good. Upright rows. I prefer for myself a slightly lighter weight. Upright rows. Arms come up through the center. Elbows higher than shoulders. Elbows higher than wrists. Don't break at your wrists. Go with 1 heavy or 2 medium to heavy weights depending on your shoulders. In 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, keep your wrist straight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1 more, and done. 1 single weight, heavy. 1 single weight, heavy. Left hand on the thigh. Well, you can do it anyway. You can have your feet sent together, and row with one arm this way, or you can turn it into a split lunge and row that way. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, keep your shoulders forward. 9, 8, 7, if you're gonna rotate, make sure it's rotating from the torso, not the shoulder. 6, 5, so the shoulder doesn't go by itself. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me show you what I mean by that. So I'll do it from the side, I think it's easier. If you want to rotate your torso, great. I don't want you to throw your shoulder back without the torso going with it. I wasn't doing the rotation, but if you want to, just make sure your body goes with it as opposed to just jerking the elbow back, okay? Or the shoulder back. Other side. In 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, wrist straight on here too. 3, 2, and 1. And Deb, you can get more rotation through the torso. Just a little bit more of that movement. All right, yeah. So it moves as one movement, or as one, all right, into rear delt flies. Bend over, bend your knees, medium to heavier weights. In 3, 2, let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come down to the floor, please. Medium to heavy weights. We'll start with skull crushers. I just want to say 8. Okay. So starting with skull crushers, you know you can have one weight or two. You could have both weights together at your forehead, at your shoulders, or slightly behind your shoulders on the floor. The action is in the elbow bending, not in the shoulder moving. Legs can be up, down, in a bridge. You choose. In 3, 2, we go. For 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and one more. 1. Good. All right, we're moving on to some chest movements. Chest press, neutral, right over the chest. Oh, did anybody bring out their stability ball? If you want to do this on a stability ball, I'll just demonstrate it and do it. But you can certainly do this on a flat surface. I don't know what my stability ball in here is going to be so movement. So if you want to be on a stability ball, it just creates instability. All right, so it creates a little bit more work in the core. Being on the floor is fine. If you're on a stability ball, you can just come back so that you're in a bridge position on the ball. Your head and back are supported. Otherwise, everybody on the floor. In 3, 2, and 1, go. 12. Now, on the stability ball, you can make it an incline by dropping your hips, but then you would bring the weight to your collarbone. 5, 6, 7, 8, lift your hips up, Karen. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, you can stay on the stability ball or on the floor for any of these next couple of exercises, okay? So we've got our chest press. Then we're going to do our pullovers. Well, let's do flies first. Let's start with the flies. Palms facing in, hips are up. Keep your, if you're in a bridge on the floor or on the ball, make sure your glutes are firm and you don't drop your back. In 3, 2, flies open. 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, left, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more, 9, 10, one more after this, 12, and in. Good. All right. Take a rest. Next exercise is the pullovers. Okay, are the pullovers? 2 weights or 1 weight, same thing if you're on the ball or on the floor. You can always stay in a bridge, or you can have your hips down or legs up in 3. We go over our head, 2, 1. Now if you're on the floor, touch the floor behind you. If you're on the ball, just bring it all the way back. Bring the ribs in, welcome back, Sin. Bring the ribs in, again you can do 1 weight or 2. We're doing pullovers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more, 9, 10, 2 more, and 12. Good. And the last exercise here on the floor for this is going to be close grip chest press. So your palms are together, 1 single weight or 2 weights. The arms come by your side, by your rib cage, like a chaturanga or a tricep push-up. In 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Bring your arms in, put your weights down, and come on up to standing. Okay, so if you have a stability ball, you can let it roll off to the side for now. We've got 1 set of standing work, of lower body work. So take your feet about as wide as your hips, with a slight bit of a turnout. No weights, use body weight. You can bring your hands to your heart. So your feet are about a little bit wider than hips, perhaps a little turnout. We're going to go down and pulse for 4, 3, 2, stand up quickly. When you stand up, engage your glutes, squeeze them really tight. All right? Hands in your heart, even if you don't go all the way down. Right? In 3, 2, let's go. 4, pulse, 3, 2, stand up quick, 1, 2, 2, 3. Now, if you want to add a jump there, you can add a jump. This is 3. So here's the jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. And you're right back into it. So this is 5, 2, 3, come up. 6, 2, 3, come up. 7, 2, 3, come up. 8, 2, 3, come up. 9, 2, 3. Make the pulse, a really short range of motion. 10, so it's a pulse. 2, 3, and up. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, and up. Now, from here, 1, 2, 3, 12 squats. Right here, go into it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Split your legs, right leg behind you, not huge. Left leg in front. Soften the left knee. Hinge forward, touch the front of your toes or the floor in front, and come back up, all right? Left leg forward, 3, 2, go. 1, and up. 2. So if everybody would turn to the side, that would be really helpful for me today. 3, so I can see you. 4. Michelle, if you could turn to the side, that would be great. 5. So I just can see everybody's form. 6. 7. Try to reach down to the front of your toes. Good, Karen. 8. Thank you guys for doing that. 9. Cindy, I just get nauseous watching yours. 10. It just goes all over the place. 11. Ooh, one more. is 12. Switch legs. You can stay in the same position, just switch your legs. So keep the hips squared to the front, soft bend in the front knee in 3, 2, we go. 12. Press down through your front heel. 11. Square it off. 10. 9. Good, soft bend. 8. Move your hips back, Deb, hinge back. So as you reach forward, 7, the hips kind of move back. 6. Great for mobility, guys. 5. Last 4. 4. 3. Michelle, you can even shorten your stance a little bit. 2. Next time. And 1, which means, oops, there might be a next time. 1. All right, hands behind your head, elbows out to the side, soft bend in the knees. We're only coming down torso, hip height, right? In 3, 2, we go. Just straight on. 10, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 3, 2, and 1 more is 1. Good. All right. So grab some water, pick up your heavy weights. We go from the top. All the arm movements. All right, arms and back, chest and shoulders. Pick up your weights. Bicep curls are first. Palms face open in 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9. Try to keep your palms open the whole time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, weights overhead, shoulder press, palms face forward on this one today. So bring the weights to your shoulders, rack them at your shoulders. Soften your knees. If you've got to lean in any direction, make it forward, not back. Weights up. 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, good. 3. Now if you need to use your hips to get it up there, that's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 more is 12. Put the weights down. If you need to go to a heavier weight, we have tricep extensions or kickbacks. All right, so heavier weights if you can, moderate weights if you need. Pick up the weights, bend the elbows. We're there in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, don't move the shoulders, 2, and 1. All right, good. Lighter weights if you'd like, upright rows. I actually do change my weights for that. Upright rows, 1 weight, 2 weights, red weight, blue weight, I don't know. All right, arms down, lift the arms in 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, keep the wrist from breaking. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1 more is up. Good. All right, 1 heavy weight. Split your stance or stay forward, it doesn't matter, your choice. If you split your stance, bend both knees, hinge forward. Try to keep the left hand free while you work the right arm. In 3, 2 bent over rows, 1, go. 1, 2. So remember, if you're rotating, it's more like this. 3, then this. 4, 5, 6, 7. But turn yourself back to the front then. 8, all the way forward, then all the way around. 9, 10, whoops, no, 11, and 12. Meaning your hips stay squared the whole time, the torso is what returns, or that moves. All right, switch legs in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, pick up a heavy weights if you're not. Hammer time. Arms by your side. Palms face in. 2 arm hammers. Oh, 1 arm if you need to. In 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Good. And then the last standing is rear delt flies. So moderate to heavy weights again. Bend over, knees soft, chest out, hips back in 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Good. Now, we're going to go down to the floor. You're either going to sit on the floor, you can do all the exercises on the floor, you can do all the exercises on a stability ball. You choose. Whatever feels more, well, first of all, if you don't have a stability ball, then you don't have a choice. Turn your cameras down for now. We're going to go back up in a second. We're going to start with the skull crushers, triceps. So either to your forehead, shoulders, or behind you. If you're on the floor, you can be in tabletop, down on the floor, or up in the air, or you can be in a bridge, or whatever floats your boat. All right, so let's start with the skull crushers. If you're on the ball, or if you're in a bridge, make sure that your glutes are engaged the entire time. In 3, 2, let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Good. All right. Traditional chest press, unless on the ball, if you drop your hips, then you can do a incline and incline. Otherwise, stay up, and if you're doing an incline, it goes to your collarbones. Otherwise, everybody arms up, going over your chest in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Short rest for flies. Chest flies wide open. Right? Anything you want with your legs again. Palms together at the top of your chest, over your chest. In 3, 2, let's go. 12, be really conscious on the way out to 3 that you are not opening too fast. 4, control it. 5, whether you're on the ball or not, your core will be active. 6, 7, 8, 4 more, 9, 10, And one more. Ooh, okay. All right. Pullovers, 1 or 2 weights. If you're on the floor, make sure your hands touch behind your head. Or if you do. Okay, good. 1 or 2 heavier weights. Arms up, legs where you want them. In 3, 2, go. Pull over. All the way back at a good stretch. 1. All the way back. 2. The emphasis is on coming forward. 3, without your back arching. 4. My back's not arching for you people. 5, 6, 7. I guess I'll turn this way. 8, 9, 10. One more is 12. All right, and your final chest exercise, or tricep also, our close grip chest press. Palms together or one weight. Arms come down the rib cage, right? So you get a nice, like a tricep push up here. In 3, 2, let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, and 1 more. Oof, and 1. Weights down. Come to standing, body weight, legs. Body weight, yeah. Grab some water and come up to standing. Legs are hips width apart. I'm just going to move this up to the side. A little bit about hips width apart, maybe a little bit wider, toes slightly turned out. Hands in prayer. 3 pulses and 1 either jump, or you come up with a nice tight squeeze in your glutes. All right, hands in prayer, so you're not using them. Or prisoner hands, right hands behind your head. In 3, 2, go. 3, 2, 1, squeeze, squeeze. 2, 2, 1, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, squeeze. Now at the end of 12, you're right into 12 squats. 4, 5, good. Cindy, I make sure you land right into it. 6. So don't stop, go right into the squat. 2, 3, like this. Right back down to it. 7, 2, 3, up. 8, 2, 3, yeah, up. So you might be a step ahead of us. 9, 2, 3, up, squeeze. 10, 2, 3, squeeze. And Cindy, you can make the last 12 squats if you want. Jump squats. 11, anybody else who wants to jump? 12, and now 12 squats. Either jump squat or just regular squats. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, 1, stand. Good. All right. Right leg forward, left leg back. Front knee is bent. Hips stay square. We reach in front of the toes. It's not a wide stance, right? You can actually even keep the foot close, or you can balance on the front leg. In 3, 2, we go. Hinge forward, 1. Come all the way up. 2. See if you can touch the front of the floor. You know how you might do it? By bending your knee a little bit more if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more on this side. 11, and 12, switch sides. Same thing, close, staggered, or balance. In 3, 2, front knee bends, 1. Hinge 1, come up. and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more. No, I lied. 2 more now. 11, and the last one is 12, and done. Hands behind your head. If you need your hands on your thighs, that's cool. Elbows out to the side, bend your knees, hinge forward in 3, 2, and go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, last one, 4, 3, last 2, and 1 more, and come all the way up. All right, everybody, come back down to the floor, keep one weight nearby, moderate, maybe heavier, maybe one of each, just in case you choose to change it up. Lay down on your back, so please adjust your cameras for final floor work, or final, that will be staying mostly on the floor, unless you're staying for some yoga, then we'll be up and down. All right, on your back, take one weight, moderate, heavy, 2 hands, whatever you like. Bend your knees, line up your heels with your sitting bones, arms up. Now bring the arms, bend the arms, bring them behind your head. So the weight is sitting behind your head, not like at the notch, but right, but look at me, Michelle, where the weight is behind my head. So not at the top of your head. Yep, right there. And now lift your legs up in the air. Inhale. Good. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders to meet your legs, and then lower everything to the floor with a bent knee. Right, here we go. Legs up and arms up at the same time. 3, 2, go. 1, and down. 2, and down. Now remember the movement's out of the hip, not the knee. 4, 5, so the knee doesn't change position. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Lay down, move the weight out, put it in your right hand. Bring your left leg up in the air. Either straighten your right, right here. Yeah, but it's not down at the notch. It's still on your head rather than your neck. All right? And now we're going to hold it in the right hand. Thank you for asking. Left leg up. Right leg can be bent, can be straight, can be hovering. Off the floor, you choose. All right, right arm to left leg, left arm out to the side in 3, 2, let's go. 12, 11, 10, how those obliques, Deb? 9, 8, 7, if you need a hand behind your head here, that's fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, switch sides, right leg in the air, left hand holds the weight. You can always put your right hand behind your head. If you do, keep your right arm on the floor as you come up, rather than, I don't know what you might do, but keep it on the floor and rotate. Or keep the arm out to the side. 3, 2, let's go. Cross all the way to the outside of the leg. 2, hand behind the head is 3, 4, leg can lift, the bottom leg can lift. 5, if you want a little bit more. 6, 7, 8, 4, 3, and 1. Woo. All right. Same weight, 2 hands, knees bent. A full sit-up, if you do a full sit-up, bring the arms overhead and then round back down. If you don't do a full sit-up, do a crunch. So you're just gonna come up and down, all right? Oh, my abs are still sore. In 3, 2, we go. Now, if you do a full sit-up, but you gotta like kick your legs to get there, then just do the crunch. Or let go of the weight and hold on to your thighs to help you. This is 3. Try to keep the arms over the shoulders rather than jerking them over your head to throw them up. 4, let me watch that. 5, good. 6, good, everybody can do a full sit-up here. 7, 8, 4 more. 9, 10, 2 more. 11, and 1 more is 12. Woo. Okay, weights down. Hands behind the head, on your back. Feet on the floor, soles of the feet together. Just listen for my cues. I'm going to run through them quickly. Basically, the feet will be together for a lot. All right, they're either going to be on the floor or off the floor. Right now, they're on the floor. Knees are apart, head and shoulders lift, and we crunch. Go. 1, 2. We're not counting. I'm just going to go for time here. So just listen for the changes of movement of the legs and perhaps the torso. And we've got 15 seconds more of this. Belly in, hips down, ribs down. Stay with it. Yeah, you don't have to have your hands behind your head if you'd like. In 3, 2, same position, legs come off the floor. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You got 20 seconds. From here, we're going to take elbow to opposite knee without the legs moving. In 10 seconds though. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, elbow to opposite knee. So 1, center, twist. Twist, twist, twist. Go. 20 seconds. With control. It's good to feel you know you're alive. 10 seconds. Last set, we're going to extend the legs. We'll make this a bicycle. In 3, 2, and go. 1. Twist, 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 twist. 20 more seconds from here. 15 to go. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, baby. Okay. Good morning, Friday. Open up your arms to the side. Move your hips right. Let your knees fall to the left side. And you have done a lot of good for your body this morning. Thank you for waking up early. Some of you, well, all of you probably, but ET more. Come back to the center. Move your hips left, knees to the right. Ah, good spinal twist. ET, with a thumbs up, is there snow? Good skiing? Thumbs up? Yeah, good. Come back to center, hug your knees to your chest. Oh yeah, right hand on the right, left hand on the left, and make circles. Yeah, I think there's a little warming thing going on this weekend through somewhere. And then move the legs around in the other direction. Let's stretch out those abdominal areas. Roll up and come onto your belly, hands underneath your shoulders to start. In a Sphinx pose, elbows underneath the shoulders, and just lift your chest up here. Push your pubic bone down into the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. And then if it feels supportive to you, straighten your arms. You can walk them out a little further and just give a nice big stretch to the front of the body. Woo-hoo. And come on back down. Bring your hands by your chest. Push, touch your toes together, kind of like we did in our last abs, and push your hips to your heels for a wide-legged child's pose. Stretch the arms all the way out in front of you. Reach all the way back with your hips. And then walk your hands to the right side. hands to the left side. Come back onto your hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Cat-cow, tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back. Exhale, round and curl the spine. Inhale, extend and arch. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, extend and arch. Exhale, round and curl. Come back to a neutral position. Walk your hands forward and let your chin and chest or forehead come down to the floor. And just take a few moments here, breathing in, breathing out, and deciding if you are going to hang in there with us for the rest of the 15 more minutes or so. Come back to your hands and knees and round yourself up. Take one foot at a time in front of you and bring yourself up to standing. If you're staying for a few extra minutes, then just go grab your other mat and take off your shoes. Or maybe it's the same mat. Thank you, guys. We're going to do a little quick stretch. We still have some time in our time. Thank you, guys. Breathe. Bye. Oh, bye, Michelle. All right, I'll text about the weekend. All right, so good. Let's just hang in here. And since we left child's pose, let's get back into child's pose quickly. And I'll get you off to your day of whatever you have to do. Work, I assume. And yeah, Friday's the day that we can sort of give a few extra minutes to ourselves. Alright, so once again, bring your toes to touch your knees as far apart as your, maybe your mat even. And reach your arms out in front of you because we'll be a little bit more active. Hips all the way back to your heels. And just come into child's pose just for a moment, just to kind of shift gears, Spread your arms wide. Spread your fingers wide. Allow your hips to drop. Spread the breath from side to side, top to bottom. We change the breath now. We change the focus. We change the shift. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your arms stretched out in front of you as you inhale. Come back up onto your hands and knees. Keep the arms out. Tuck the toes under and lift the knees from the floor. Lift your hips in the air, downward dog. Bend the right knee, lower the left heel. Bend the left knee, lower the right heel. Do that again, side to side. And then return to center, both heels pressing down. Doesn't mean they have to touch. Chest to your thighs, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, shift onto your toes. Shift forward to a high plank, pause. Line up your shoulders over your wrists, plank position. Belly is lifted, knees are lifted, arms are strong, core is strong. Exhale, lift your hips up in the air. Just a little hip hinge swing, swinge hinge. Come back to the center. Reach your chest forward. Strong legs. Whenever you're in a plank, it's not just your arms that are working. Come back up, hips up. Make sure your legs are active too. Bend your knees and look forward and walk yourself to the top of your mat. Come into a standing forward bend. Separate your feet with two fists. Grab opposite elbows and hang your body weight forward. So shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Don't lift your heels, just shift the weight a little bit more forward. Let your head go down, shake it out, yes and no. And then switch the cross of the arms and let it go. I love how I'm a poet. And then return back to the center. Release your arms and take them behind your back and place your fingers, palms together, knuckles up and over. Tucking the chin into the chest, start to roll yourself up to standing. When you get to the top, roll your shoulders back and around. So you should be towards the top of your mat. Stretch the arms overhead with a breath in. Empty the breath and forward fold right down the center. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, step to high plank, lower to chaturanga or drop your knees. Inhale, lift your chest or be on your belly. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knees, look forward, walk or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through your feet. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. If you step, think about stepping the other foot back and chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Again, breathe in and exhale. Look forward, step to the top of the mat, jump if you like, halfway lift. Empty the breath, forward fold. Press down, rise up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, send the prayer to your heart. Release your arms. Inhale, stretch the arms up. These are called sun salutation A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. If you're stepping, change lead legs each time. Lift your heart up, dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring your feet together and stretch your right leg in the air and open your right hip, bend the knee. Keep your arms level. So right arm points down, left arm is in line with it. And then keep the knee bent as you just hold into this 3-legged dog. Exhale, turn yourself to the center, bring the knee to the chest, heel to the buttocks, shift forward. Step your right foot between your hands. Let's go ahead and lower the left knee. Pat it if you'd like. Right knee over the ankle, left knee behind the hip. Press down firmly through your foot and bring your arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, take prayer to your heart, hinge forward. Keep space between your thigh and your hip. Rotate to the right, then take the left elbow outside and drop your left hip back. Palms in prayer. Gaze over your right elbow and just sink your hips down low. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath. Inhale, return to center. Keep your hands in prayer. Exhale, bring your right arm on the inside. Twist to the left side. Oh, Cindy's frozen. Hug your hip in. Oh, there you are. So we're twisting inside of the right leg. Good. Come back to the center. Release your hands to the floor. Straighten your front leg, lift the toes. Pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. Inhale. Fold as you exhale. And then inhale, rebend your front knee, tuck your left toes underneath you. Lift the knee up, keep the hips low. Exhale, step back to downward dog. Just lift the hips in the air. Inhale, float your left leg in the air and open up the hip, bend the knee. Keep the arms level. So the only thing that opens here is the hip. The shoulders, we don't drop into the right shoulder. We keep the shoulders squared, but the hips open up. Breathe in, breathe out. And then turn this to the center. Bring your knee to your chest, round and curl. Look forward, step your left leg through, and lower your right knee to the floor. Left knee over the ankle, right knee behind you. Press down firmly, inhale, rise up, arms overhead, drop your hips low, exhale. Inhale, bring your hands to prayer. Hinge forward, but don't collapse onto your thigh. Rotate your torso left, palms together, thumbs at your heart. And breathe. So see if you can lift a little higher through the torso. Yeah. You do that before you even hook the arm. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath in the twist. Inhale, return to center and bring your left arm inside the thigh. Open up the other way so you'll have a lot more space. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come back to center, arms up. Exhale, release your hands and stretch your front leg straight. As straight as it wants to go. Hands on blocks always helps. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rebend your knee, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee up off the floor. Low lunge. Exhale, step right into the dog, hips up in the air. Inhale, bring your right leg in the air, open up the hip. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, step the right leg through. Stay on the ball of your back foot. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, sink a little lower. Keep reaching out of your waistline, out of your pelvis. Lift and lengthen. Inhale, bring your hands to prayer. Hinge forward, straighten the back leg, firm it up. Rotate first, then get the left elbow outside the right thigh. And lift. Open up. Hug your right hip into the center, palms to the sternum. Gaze to the right arm. Breathe in. Empty out a little bit deeper through your hips. Keep the back leg nice and firm. One more breath. Keep the hands in prayer as you empty the breath. Come back to center. Right arm on the inside now. Turn the back foot on its side here. Tuck your tailbone underneath you, but turn your torso open. So pull the chest towards the left. And then take the right arm down and the left arm up. Right arm down, left arm up on the floor. Block weights, whatever you got. Or on your thigh. Look down at your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, come back down a little bit deeper. And then inhale, rise back up and straighten your front leg. Bring your right arm up, left arm down. Good. Come back up with straight legs, arms shoulder height. Shorten your back foot in a little bit, 1 or 2 times. Reach your arms out long. So look at down your right hand, make sure your left hand is behind it. Bump your hips to the left, reach your torso to the right, but don't go anywhere. Just reach. And then reverse that again, straight legs. Right arm up and over. Exhale, reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out. And then take the right hand. Today, let's put it on the thigh. Put the left hand to the hip. Rotate the torso and stretch the left arm up. Good. And then begin to slide your right hand down your shin to your toes or a block on its highest height. Outside of the calf. Stack the shoulders. So you have many ways you can be in this pose. But check out your right knee, Karen. Breathe. Inhale. There you go. Weights work great. So do water bottles, just so you know. In case you're stuck. One more breath. Inhale, rise up. Arms up. Turn your right toes to parallel to the left. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, lift your chest. Center the breath, soften the breath. Soften the knees, forward fold, arms up, head down. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Release the hands under the shoulders, lengthen your spine, inhale. Exhale, walk to the front of your space. Low lunge, step back to plank, chaturanga, up and down dogs. Or just go to down dog, it's always weird. Fine. Inhale, bring your left leg in the air, open the hip and the knee. This is like the 10-minute yogi count. Exhale, bring the left knee to the center, step it through. Make sure your feet are wide enough that you're not on a tightrope. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Drop your hips low, exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Now, hinge forward and firm up the back leg. Keep your torso kind of in line, head to tailbone, so you're not down here. So you have the space. Then you rotate. Then hinge again and bring the arm outside the thigh. So that's just a good way to get us a little bit more firm and lifted out of the waistline. Check out that back leg, Karen. Keep it straight and turn it forward. Yeah, I know. And that front knee, it wants to turn in. Hug it against your arm. Yeah, there you go. One more breath here. Inhale, keep the hands in prayer. Turn your left elbow inside. Exhale, turn your left foot on its side. Good. And then extend the arms. Left arm down, right arm up. Left arm can be on a block, on the thigh, or on the floor. Your choice. Inhale. And exhale. Look down at your toes. Press down, inhale, rise up. Straighten your front leg. Reach up. Good. Inhale, stand up. Bring your back foot in 1 step, 2 steps maybe. Reach your arms in long. Bump your hips to the right, inhale. Reach out, don't go anywhere, just reach out. See how far you can reach out of your waistline, just like that rotation. And then come back up with a straight arm, straight leg. Inhale, lift up and out. This time we're going to land it. So take the hand on the thigh, right arm up, or you can bring it on your hip or shoulder. Begin to rotate the torso. Then see where you are in space. Release the hand down or keep it where it is or on a block outside the left shin. Breathe. Triangle pose. Good. So bring your chest to the right. Tailbone locks underneath you. It doesn't lock, it just moves underneath you. Breathe in, breathe out. You should feel both sides of your waistline lifting and lengthening. Take another breath. Good. Inhale, look down, stand up, arms wide. Turn your left toes to face the same direction as your right toes. Take your hands behind your back, interlace the other finger on top, knuckles down, heart lifts. And exhale, forward fold over your two legs, arms come up, head comes down. Couple breaths. Inhale, release your hands, look forward. Exhale, turn yourself to the front of your space. Step back through plank chaturanga or go to down dog. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Inhale as you bring your knees to the floor. Send your legs around to either side and sit down on the floor. And you'll turn over to the side. Line up your heels with your sitting bones, hands under your thighs, lift your chest up. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest and roll down. Keep your legs on the floor and roll your body down. Ooh. All the way to the floor. Walk your feet in so that your hands and heels touch. Keep your knees apart. Line up your heels. Tilt your pelvis and float your hips up off the floor. Walk your hands underneath your back now. Keep the arms long, arms pointing towards the heels, heels pulling towards the arms, knees pointing energetically forward. So making sure that the knees and the hips stay in the same position. Press down firmly through your feet, your shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release your hands as you articulate your spine down. Turn your knees towards each other, just let them fall towards each other. Turn your heels in line with your sitting bones. Tilt your pelvis, come up again into a bridge, or perhaps you want to make this one a full wheel, bringing your hands by your shoulders, head comes lightly to the floor, and then you press yourself up. This is optional for anybody who wants to try that. Otherwise, you stay in the bridge, and if you are in the full wheel, begin to take it down, top of the head, upper, mid, lower, back down. Release the arms and articulate your spine down. Throw your knees all the way up to your chest. Inhale. Cross the right leg over the left leg. Grab your ankles, shins, or toes. Open your arms to a T. Shift your hips right and let both knees fall over to the left side. Right arm, palm is open so the shoulder gets a nice release. Uncross the legs, draw the knees back to center. Exhale, left leg over right, grab ankles, shins, or toes. Pull everything close. Bison, namaste. Open up your arms, shift your hips left, let your knees fall to the right. Left palm open. Uncross the legs, come back to center, hug your knees in. And just let yourself come down to the floor and release for a few moments into just a final resting pose. Breathe in slow and breathe out deep. And then let your body surrender onto the earth. Letting go. For yourself, for showing up and doing the work. And so for those of you